It was a pivotal play earlier in the game when the Bee Diggers picked up a 4th and 10 on a 16-yard completion from C.J. Kukas to Shea Hansen, which led to what was then a go-ahead touchdown. But now it's a 3rd down and 9 for Brush at the 40-yard line of Rifle. Tied at 19, John Beltran, Dave Urig, and Grayson Simmons helping us out with some stats here. C.J. Kukas under center on 3rd down. Will hand it off to Tanner Morrow, and he bulls his way for about 3 to around the 37-yard line before the Bears were there to meet him. And the first Bear in on the tackle was Steven Garza, and down on the ground is Tanner Morrow. Holy Mahungus.
Yep, he was still a little bit dinged up. I don't know if he's still got a cramp in his leg out there or what. Yep, that must be the deal because he's up there dancing it off.
This broadcast of our digital tie line technology brought to you by Cargill Meat Solutions, taking as much pride in the community just as they do in the products they provide to their consumers. Cargill Meat Solutions, part of the KSIR B106 Scholarship Program. And your one-stop shop for all of your banking and investment needs, from checking to savings to IRAs, is Morgan Federal Bank, 321 Ensign Street, Morgan Federal Bank. There's a difference. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. 4th and 5 for the Bee Diggers at the 37-yard line of Rifle. A huge play in this game. Receiver split to the left and right. In motion to the right is Derek Lynch. And Kukas on the bootleg right has room to the outside. A first down to the 32-yard line along the sideline. Cuts it back inside, and he's still on his feet and knocked out of bounds. Steven Garza knocked him out of bounds, but not before Kukas got to the 24-yard line. And the Bee Digger drive continues.
You know, there's a lot of good blocking there, but the one guy that made the big block, it's a block that has to seal everybody off so that Kukas can get around the outside. It was Derek Lynch.
Gain of 13 because of that Derek Lynch block and the excellent running once again by C.J. Kukas. The Bee Diggers have picked up 2 huge 4th downs in this half. From the 24 with a back split, Lynch is in motion to the left. Kukas on the handoff to Weiser, right up the gut, and he stays on his feet, breaks a tackle, runs over a Bear inside the 10 to the 9. A gain of 15 and a Bee Digger first down, and now Weiser might be shaken up. He's flat on his back. Boy, he was running extremely hard. They'll give him 14 yards just inside the 10. You know, Weiser made such hard contact with a Rifle defender. I wonder if he's cramping up, by the way, because now he's stretching out those legs. I thought initially maybe, you know, it might have been his head or something like that, because he lowered his head and ran into the Rifle defender. Yeah, he might have cramped up, Dave, just like Tanner Morrow did.
Yeah, I don't know what we had problems with that in the first game. Remember, Joe Rosenbrock was having those problems against Fort Morgan.
11 minutes to go in the game. Brush and Rifle are deadlocked at 19. 1st and goal inside the 10-yard line. In the backfield is Tyson Larrick now with Tanner Morrow. Kukas will turn around, and he'll hand it off to Morrow running left. He is hit at the line of scrimmage. He had nothing. He tried to dance his way around Jordan Copeland, but Copeland had none of it. 2nd and goal from the 10. This will be the 12th play of the drive, and the Bee Diggers have chewed up over 5 minutes.
You know, Brush just is content to run that 30 series where, like we keep saying, the trap, the off tackle, and the bootleg, they just keep shifting back and forth between those 3 ball carriers on basically the same play, and they have Rifle off balance even though they happen to catch them on that play.
Let's see, the Bee Diggers might have to go to the air, not necessarily on this play, on 2nd and goal from just outside the 10. As Kukas is back to throw on the play action. Look, throws over the middle of the passes through the hands of both Lynch and then Melendez. A little bit too high for Lynch at around the 3-yard line. And then Melendez was in the end zone, and he couldn't haul it in. Yeah.
Where is Brandon Stokely when you need him?
Yeah, really. Or the tip. Yeah, they'll pass a little bit high. The one thing with Kukas, he is about 6'6". So he's almost got to throw down to many of his teammates.
It's a nice-looking ball, though. You know, he stands up, and when he cocks back to throw it, you can tell he takes his time and really does a good job of technically getting ready to throw the football. He's just overthrown it a little bit.
This is not necessarily a passing situation. And the Bee Diggers are going to need a timeout. They're inside of 2 seconds to go on the play clock. And now Kukas is back to throw. He got it off with 1 second. Throws left side. That pass is incomplete. Behind the intended receiver at the goal line, that was Shea Hansen. And with 10:03 to go in the game, Brush faces a 4th and goal at the 10. As we mentioned, they've converted 2 fourth downs in this half, including 1 during this drive.
It'll be interesting to see what they go with right here. You know, they've had a lot of success running the football, a lot of success running those bootlegs.
For great family entertainment, check out Fire Lanes at 220 Cambridge and Brush. Walk in or reserve your time at Fire Lanes today, or any other day for that matter. 4th and goal from the 10. Melendez, the receiver, to the left. On the inside slot is Brandon Rutherford. Larrick and Morrow in the backfield. Kukas back to throw. Pressure coming. He tries to spin out of it. A flag is down. Kukas on the run, throwing towards the end zone. Passes through the hands. That'll be interference on Rifle at the goal line, but we might have a penalty against Brush as well, as Derek Lynch could not haul it in, but contact made at the goal line, so we could have penalties that nullify themselves. Yeah, we have a hold against Brush, and then we have interference against Rifle. So offsetting penalties. So we'll do it all over again with 9:55 to go. The Bee Diggers got a huge break.
The few penalties that we've had this year, those holds have really hurt us.
Yeah, because that would have been 1st and goal
first down.
at the 5. It
Right.
would have marked it half the distance. But, you know, that's one of those holds, Dave, that I would say maybe was necessary only because, I mean, Kukas was running for his life. I don't know how he spun out of that because he could have been sacked back at the 20.
Right, he had to break 2 tackles just to get that pass off, and then he still had to roll right. And I think the pass was meant to be thrown from the middle of the pocket.
4th and goal from just outside the 10. 2 receivers out to the left and Hansen to the right. The lone setback is Larrick. Back to throw. Kukas looking, throwing over the middle. The pass is caught at the goal line. Touchdown! Touchdown on the slant to Bruce Melendez from 10 yards away. The Bee Diggers are 3 for 3 on 4th downs in the second half, and they take a 25-19 lead.
Boy, it was just a beautiful slant pass there by Kukas. He threw the ball right where it needed to be. And then Melendez, when he went up for the ball, he really did do a good job of shielding the defender and getting his body between the ball and where that guy was at, so that there was no chance it could be picked or knocked down. And then on top of that, he reached over and got the ball across the goal line because he was tackled, I think, on this side.
The extra point, a huge extra point here coming up. It's down, the kick is up, and that one is off to the left. 9:50 to go in the game after the 10-yard touchdown pass from Kukas to Melendez. It's Brush 25, Rifle 19 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.